What's good guys, my name is Ishan. You're probably busy, which is perfect because on this channel we like to keep things short and sweet. No fluff, just quick and to the point. So in the next few minutes we're going to be going over Tesla's battery day. We're going to be going over all the new battery technology, what that means for Tesla's future and the stock's future, plus did Elon Musk diss Nikola at the event? All of that and more. So make sure, as always, if you enjoy these short and value-packed videos, drop a quick sub and let's clock in. So as you can see, Tesla's stock crashed after battery day. Initially it was up 5% after hours and now down 5%. In fact, actually now it's close to 7%. So to put it simply, there was no million-mile battery, but there was a lot of other cool technology that I want to go over, which will be actually massive for Tesla's long-term future. So the first and big improvement in their battery technology was shifting to a tabless design. I'm sure you've heard this term thrown around, but basically what this means is that their old batteries had tabs on them. I don't want to get too much into what they are, but basically the path of the current travels through these tabs to the connectors on the outside of the battery cell, and these tabs would cause a lot of resistance. And getting rid of these tabs is huge and something I know a lot of people will not appreciate. But by doing this and using a tabless design, there's less resistance, which equals more efficiency and less distance for the current to travel. Then also not having to add the tabs equals less costs and less operating expenses as well. Then there were a bunch of other engineering improvements, such as in the cathode of the battery, which is basically the place where the current leaves through, and here there will be a 76% price reduction. Then the last and major massive improvement is that they're going to integrate the batteries into the structure of the car. This will enable more efficient vehicles that can go farther with less cells, which also means that you can charge them faster. And so all this combined will lead to a 14% range increase and a 10% mass reduction. And so all this combined brings us to the biggest and craziest announcement, which is that there's going to be a 54% range increase, meaning 150 to 200 miles increase depending on the spec of car you choose, and a 56% dollar per kilowatt hour reduction. So stay with me because this is going to be huge. Basically, analysts expect that $1 per kilowatt hour of $100 would have made Tesla a lot more competitive and affordable compared to diesel-based cars. And so in 2019, Tesla's dollar per kilowatt hour was $127. So what we're looking at is a crazy $71 per kilowatt hour. That's just crazy. It's going to make the car all around more affordable and efficient. In fact, two things Elon said was that this would allow them to produce $25,000 cars in 3 years, and that they'll be growing at 30 to 40% next year. Meaning, let's say at a 50% year-over-year growth, Tesla is on track to sell 20 million cars within 10 years. So doing some quick maths, these new batteries will save Tesla about 50% on their batteries and should increase their gross margins to over 25%, and this is up from their current margins of 19.8%. And this is something they should easily be able to hit, as we can see from their past trends that this is totally possible. This means if we take a look at how many cars they plan to sell in 2025, which is about 2 million, probably more, but let's just be conservative. And then we multiply that with the average cost of their car, which is, let's say, $50,000, and then multiply that by their profit margins, their gross income should be about $25 billion by 2025. $25 billion. All this is going to be massive for them, and well, you guessed it, their stock. And just think about how many more people will be buying the car now. Not only will it be cheaper, have a better range, it'll just be all around so much more competitive compared to diesel cars and gas-based cars that I believe that Teslas are going to sell like hotcakes. And well, we know that Tesla is going to be losing its tax incentives around the world. The fact that they have such a battery will be able to nicely offset that hit. I believe this is massive for Tesla. And by the way, then there's robotaxi business, which Elon said that they did an entire rewrite for the autonomous driving feature, which they plan to launch in the next few months. And geez, wow. I believe the stock is down because many people had their expectations way too high. Many people thought, ooh,
the battery technology is gonna be implemented tomorrow.
Nah, it takes years for battery technologies to be made. It's not just a one-day thing, flip of a switch and boom, you're implementing new battery technology. Plus, the stock had run up quite considerably pre-anticipatory of this whole battery day. This is no Nikola here. In fact, you know, Nikola a little crooky. There's some crooks out there. But anyways, I think Elon Musk actually threw some shade at Nikola. The funny thing was he said that this stuff was actually physically produced and made and not renders, which is something Nikola has been doing for some while now. So I think that was Elon throwing some shade at Nikola. So overall, I think everything was a positive. I think the long-term vision is still intact. Sure, no million-mile battery, but if you think about it, all these other companies are trying to play catch-up to Tesla where they are right now. Meanwhile, Tesla's already leveling up, and then they're gonna have to just match them first, then level up to that. Meanwhile, Tesla will level up even further. So all in all, I think this is whole a positive thing. I believe the stock ran up a bit too much pre-anticipatory of this, and I guess it kind of makes sense why it fell, but at the same time, if you're a long-term investor, this shouldn't be concerning you. So make sure to subscribe and like. I sat through that entire 3-hour event, so if you really appreciated this video, make sure to drop a sub and a like, and let me know down below what you guys thought of the whole battery day event, where you guys think Tesla stock will go from here, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, clocking out for now. Peace.
Brand new Lamborghini.